Today's horoscope, Sagittarius September 25, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. A Mercury-Uranus transit encourages you to explore new ideas and possibilities today, especially related to business, chores, and health. Others pay more attention to your ideas, viewpoints, or intelligence, and overcoming a problem helps you feel lighter. With this positive energy, you'd prefer to think about the future than dwell on the past. While the day can inspire some imagination, dealing with things clearly and directly as the day advances can be challenging. Mercury heads into opposition with Neptune, and avoiding making important decisions based on your current perceptions is essential. Consider that wishful thinking will likely strongly influence what you see. Others may not be telling you all you need to know for the time being, or they could be misinformed. Distractions are plenty, and the chance of misunderstandings runs high today. Dreaming up new possibilities can figure strongly, but it's not the time to commit to something substantial. You'll need some time to process what you see, particularly regarding your home, family, and personal life. You crave laughter, spontaneity, and excitement like a drug. Today will bring you plenty of surprises. As our cosmic messenger, Mercury aligns with electric Uranus in the sky, you will see new adventures around every corner. You may cross paths with someone who is quite eccentric and bizarre to you but who catches your interest and sparks some lively conversation. If your intuition says this person is to be trusted, give in to your piqued interest and keep the ball rolling. It could be a new connection that you end up savoring. Changes in your work life may give you food for thought regarding your career path. Reflect on what has changed recently when Mercury in Virgo trines Uranus retrograde in Taurus. It might be worthwhile to talk to a work friend or someone else who can listen to you without judgment. You may have a lot to process, like changes in your schedule or responsibilities. A new job might even be on the table for discussion. Take your time contemplating what these changes have taught you. It might help you figure out what you want in your career path. You tend to deal with confusion by ignoring it. You are naturally territorial, and confusion does not mix well with your instincts. Going deeper into yourself is a necessary practice for someone with your nature. You need to attempt to recognize your emotional response to confusion, otherwise you will constantly feel beaten up by those around you who get frustrated by your apparent insouciance. Recommended health practices: yoga, martial arts, and meditation. Keep your nerves under control and above all, try to keep your highly emotional state in check as well. You will tend to be overcome by your emotions during the day today. Breathe deeply and think about trying to do new things, like taking off on a short trip. But stop being carried away by your impulsive nature. You've already gotten into trouble because of this, and you know how much a little moderation will get you to your goals. The little hassles and temporary vagaries of daily life shouldn't influence how you act so much, most notably in your relationships. A day after Venus left your friendship sector and concluded her partnership with Jupiter in your relationship sector, the Sun and Moon have stepped in to maintain the connection. With the Moon now in your relationship sector during the Sun's first full day in your friendship sector, this presents an opportunity to capture and preserve a partnership between Venus and Jupiter from recent weeks. This partnership has not only supported friendship and relationship building but also brought together elements of luck, attraction, and synchronicity. It is while the Moon is making its monthly visit to your relationship sector that it not only aligns with Jupiter here but forms a friendly aspect to the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, and especially commitment to your relationships in your friendship sector. In mythology, Jupiter and Juno are husband and wife, with the Moon acting as a bridge between the two in order to make this a powerful day for friendship and relationship building. Daily Planetary Overview. Today's cosmic energy is setting the stage for unexpected revelations and breakthroughs in your conversations. With Mercury in analytical Virgo trining Uranus retrograde in Taurus, you may find yourself stumbling upon surprising information that could change your perspective. It's as though the universe is giving you an opportunity to unearth something that's been hidden for a while. Whether it's you or someone else, there's a strong desire to speak up, to share something that's been kept private or suppressed for a long time. Have you ever been in a conversation where, out of nowhere, someone drops a truth bomb that completely changes the course of the discussion? Well, today could be one of those days. There's a powerful lesson here about the value of openness and vulnerability. Sometimes, we hold things back, unsure of how others will respond, but today, the stars are aligned in a way that encourages you to open up. That secret or unspoken feeling you've been holding on to? This might just be the perfect moment to let it out. Sharing your thoughts could lead to a fascinating discovery not only about the situation at hand but about yourself and your relationships too. Have you ever found that sharing something you thought was insignificant actually brought you closer to someone? Don't shy away from these unexpected moments. What conversations have you been avoiding lately that might benefit from a little transparency? In your relationships, you might notice that your expectations are running a bit high. It's wonderful to have ambitions, but it's also important to stay realistic, especially when it comes to the people in your life. If you find that you're expecting too much from others or setting goals that feel unattainable, now is the time to take a step back and reevaluate. What does balance look like for you in your relationships? Remember, clear communication is key. If you want to avoid misunderstandings or tension, make sure your plans and expectations are known. When you align your desires with the needs of those around you, your interactions become more harmonious and fulfilling. And speaking of relationships, today is a fantastic time for connection. Your accommodating nature is shining through, and others are drawn to your easygoing and supportive energy. You're especially good at putting friends or partners at ease, even if they're feeling tense or stressed. Have you ever noticed how your calm energy can help diffuse a tense situation? Your ability to listen and offer support will go a long way today, but just be mindful not to overextend yourself. While it's great to be there for others, giving too much, especially physical assistance, could lead to burnout or even regret later on. It's all about finding that balance between helping others and taking care of yourself. On a personal level, you might find it hard to explain why you're feeling so tense or restless today. Have you ever had that jittery feeling where you know something's off but can't quite put your finger on it? That's the energy swirling around right now. The key is not to let these feelings affect your relationships or create unnecessary tension. Avoid making rash decisions or acting out of frustration. Instead, take a moment to breathe, center yourself, and think carefully about what you need to do to bring peace back into your environment. What are some of the ways you find balance and calm when life feels chaotic? Finally, when it comes to finances, today calls for caution. There's a chance you've been a bit frivolous with your spending lately, and that carefree attitude could come back to bite you. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and splurge, but when the bills start rolling in, reality sets in fast. Have you ever had that sinking feeling when you realize you've spent more than you intended? Today's energy is all about practicing damage control. You might not be able to fix everything overnight, but by being patient and mindful with your money, you'll start to see things turn around. What's one area of your financial life where you could use a little more restraint? As you move through the day, remember that even though things might feel challenging or tense at times, you have the strength and wisdom to navigate these energies with grace. The universe is inviting you to be patient, focus on what truly matters, and find joy in the connections you make along the way. How are you feeling today? What's on your mind as you tackle these cosmic challenges? Let's keep the conversation going. Share your thoughts, experiences, and insights in the comments below.